path of life. The task simply is don't let the trash tip me. Strictly keep it classic and you'll surpass quickly. Powers that be will keep us second guessing and asking the question, is the glass half full or half empty? Some stars burn out from fast entry while others last a century. It's the mind state of this entire country. They want us to embrace the superficial, make the masses feel special. While this empire, they run it corruptly. Some do it for the income, but we do it for the outcome. Some of us are active while others just let their mouth run. No doubt, son, this is not just about fun. We will not be outdone by these cowards who shout scum. Upgrade your faith just to match your vision, and your decisions will have risen from that natural prison. And if you listen, you can hear every stick in the grass, and you can see them through the break in the glass. Wake 'em at last, come on.
Under the sun, the light will outlast. No time for waiting, life moves so fast. Change your position, it shall come to pass. A break in the glass, a break in the glass. Bring the night, our life will outlast. We can't relax when they move so fast. Change your position, it shall come to pass. A break in the glass, a break in the glass.
I think it's just wholeness at this very moment. In this moment, it is infinite and eternal. But the present moment is infinitely small. Before we can measure it, it is gone. And yet it exists forever. You may believe yourself out of harmony with life and it's eternal now, but you cannot be. For you are life and exist now.
I just found Boner Lisa. I found Boner Lisa. I have the original Boner Lisa around here somewhere, with the mustache and the hog on it and everything. I think you may not know what that is. That's old school. Oh, dork rinds. I got all kinds of fun stuff over here. What's the dork rinds? Where'd it go? Oh, I'm so lost. Hold on, I'm just trying to get my dork rinds out. Trying to get out my dork rinds. Nice. Nice. Alright, everything's fucked up. Oh, it's anxiety. Where is everything? Let me roll this up real quick. Let me roll up. I'm running late. Jeff wanted to go to sleep. I was like, God damn it. We did watch Killer Clowns though. We'll sleep at like 10:45 maybe. Wake up at 6:30 in the morning. Let me roll this up. Oh. Yeah, well, I wanted to get that video done the other day because I was going to stream that night, but I was like, if I don't fucking work on this, that's never going to get done. You know, and I didn't want too many days to go by because he died Saturday. And I think I put it out Wednesday. Yeah, I put it out Wednesday. So, I mean, I was already anxious. Oh, and then last night, yesterday, I had to leave. I had to drive the kids to school. And then we had to be at the school at 8 o'clock because Judd got the honor roll thing, so he had to get his like certificate. So, yeah, like 8 o'clock. So I went to school, got home, then I was like a little late for work, worked all day. Then I went to band practice, just going. today. I just went to work and got rained on. Got rained on.
Switch up the melody, sound of the siren. They say eventually we're burning ash in the fire. They bring us
Alright, here I go.
biggest high, there's a lesson in a mess.
Boop.
When revealed, it gets
I'm sitting sideways on this thing.
in the air tonight. I catch a vibe when the feeling's right. And kill the silence, ring the alarm. Sound the siren. They try to break you down, don't let them get you. Rise against the system, see the bigger picture. Sound the siren, know that I am with you. We're all in this together, it's all right.
But yeah, so I wanted that video done. 'Cause it had been like longer than I wanted to go without a video. I mean, I'm still always in the back, not always, but for a while in the background, I've been working on that one about, just not working on it, but clipping one about I can't even say it, reverse transcriptase activity. Hey, what does it say? I'm just a dumb asshole. What the fuck do I know? That's old school too. This is old school too. Ooh. I'm just some dumb asshole. What the fuck do I know? Like, yeah, I didn't even know how it was going to go together. I just knew a little bit of the background with Lou Pearlman because I made that one video about him. And then I heard conflicting things about him getting the shot. Heard him say he was going to, then I heard him say that he didn't. So, and you know, people were insinuating one way or the other. Well, I'm like, where's the evidence? So, whatever. I mean, I don't think he did. That's what it seemed like to me. Oh wait, okay. Well, not moving with it. Where we go? I had 8 hangers on my bicycle. Oh, huffing stuff. I never huffed a duster. What to do? Is it any good? I have some right now. I had some. I don't know. I can't. I need it actually. I need to clean up my the plug into my phone. I'm not huffing that shit. I saw that. It was on a show. That girl was all addicted to huffing duster, and she was like, "No, I'm mixing it up with Saved by the Bell." Because I'm thinking of Jesse singing on "Hooked on Caffeine Pills." I'm so excited. This girl. I think this girl, was it Sunshine? I'm walking on dust. I'm walking on sunshine. I huffed Whippets a lot. It destroys your brain. Not Whippets though, right? Those are okay, right? I still have it, a canister. Yeah, I saw the one of him huffing live on accident. I think I had already saved mine or something. There's some reason I didn't put it in there. Or maybe I just forgot, because I also had other footage that I was going to put in and I forgot. That happens sometimes. Yeah. So don't huff it, okay? I was never much of a huffer anyway. Except Whippets. But they're funny. Just because it makes you go wong 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 wong. Did he say that? I didn't see that. I know when he was talking about Lou Pearlman, that. No, I thought he's a big Papa Bear, man. Like Santa Claus, man. You know, that kind of. I was like, you're acting kind of weird here. And the drugs, you know. I mean, I can't say I'm a drug addict too, or a recovering drug addict, whatever the terms. But you know, I don't really have any judgment there, because I know there's been plenty of times I haven't been able to control myself, so I don't really have any judgment there. But I know they're not the problem. They're response to the problem or an effect of the problem. Whatever the word is, I can't think of. Symptom. They're a symptom of the problem. But then again, I wasn't sexually abused as a kid. You know, and I'm sure, you know what, I think I figured it out anyway. I think the most, well, I mean, there was trauma. There was trauma, the move here and the family, you know, but it wasn't like abuse or anything like that. But I think it was Judd's death mostly when I was 18. That was the biggest trauma. So I think I've already figured that out though. So that's also when I started taking pills. Well, it's 11/11 tomorrow. There's like some wannabe hurricane coming or on us or something. It rained. It rained and it was a little bit windy. At least I had to play music last night, even though, well, you know, the show that we had to cancel because Cornell is going to the doctors or whatever to figure out what's wrong with him. My bass player, always doing that. Anyway, the bigger band that was supposed to play, I'm not laughing because he has pneumonia, but they canceled because one of the guys has pneumonia, so the show got canceled anyway. We were just like early. We canceled it like a month ago. Yeah, of course, yeah. You know, my ex-wife was a high school teacher. I don't think he wasn't her student, but she knew him and stuff like that. Just, you know, he was popular in school. He was a bass player of a local band, even though he's like 16, 17. I think they were called the Artichokes. I think. This is like, she worked at a rich school. It was Waccamaw High School, which is down past Murrow's Inlet. We didn't live down there, but that's where she worked. But he hung himself. He killed himself. It was... Even though I knew who the kid was, but I mean, because he was in a local band, but he was just young. And the only football game I've ever been to in my life was when I was married, because we had to go support, because it was her school. So she would drop me out there one time, and the band came out, not his band, but like band, that school band. And this kid comes out, and he's got a little like wagon. It's this kid, and he's got a little bass amp in there, and he like played bass with him. He was like a really good bass player. But yeah, he hung himself. I don't remember his name. Wow, I love myself too. I would never kill myself. I fucking love myself. I'm too awesome, you know. Even in my worst, I would never kill myself. I would accidentally kill myself maybe on like an overdose, but not on purpose. Cause even the shitty times, even when I feel like shit, I still love myself and I love life. Even though I feel like shit half the time, for some reason I love it. Get them over doing drugs, damn. I was just thinking today how weird it is that I've known 2 murderers. I feel like even knowing one murderer in your life is weird, and I know 2. Before they were, you know, I knew them before they were killers, but 2 murderers. I was thinking about this earlier and how I was like, that's kind of fucked. Like, how do I know two people that murdered somebody? That's crazy. I figured if you knew one person.
Strike the match like rice for the wicked eye. Corrupted as a pupil and blind to the picket sign. One drive.
Yeah, well, I think, not that I'm, of course I'm afraid of death, but I'm not like afraid of death like I used to be. I feel like I've lived good, I've done enough, my kids and stuff is what I'm worried about, but like, what else is there to do really, but except going through it and my family. Of course it sounds scary, but I've been in shock before, and I've, murder. Jesus, really? It's crazy. That sucks. It was just a local story around here. It was really sad in my cousin's neighborhood, one of my cousin's neighborhoods. And the mom shot herself and her 2 kids. They were going through like a divorce. So fucked up. I wrote this. I can't even get in. I can't get on Steam it anymore for some reason, but I wrote this a while ago on Steam it because it's about the murderers I knew. I found the article. I don't know if it's an article, the blog or whatever. I don't know. 2 years ago. It's a true story. Sounds fucking insane, but it happened, and for real, it happened. All right. I haven't read this in 2 years. So, whoa. So everyone knows or should know by now, but then no. I'll go back here. That my mother and I are recovering addicts. Hope it's not long. I don't feel like reading like a book. When I was a teenager, we had a neighbor named Blake. Even after we moved from that neighborhood, Windjammer Village, which is a trailer park in Garden City. Oh, I said that. Okay, what did I say? A mobile home park with a beachy feel in Garden City Beach. Okay. We kept in touch. He sold my mom and I pills. Yes. And I list them. Loracets, yep. Percocets, yep. Methadose, not methadone. It was wafers, like big, sometimes square or sometimes circular wafers. They're 40 milligrams. I even remember him coming over for one of our weekend tattoo parties. Yeah, he got a rebel flag. I remember that. He's a drunk redneck. We didn't like him, but we liked his drugs, and we used to live by him. All right. In the early 2000s, my mom acquired 2 PCs. Like, that's like our first and second computer. All right. So, yeah, I guess it was around then. We had one in 98. That's our first one, but... So they sent us to, like, I think it was missing a mouse or something. It was Gateway computers. It was missing, like, the mouse. So my mom complained, and they fucked up and sent her an extra computer, like a whole computer. So we had 2 computers. I mean, the shit was expensive. She was paying on, like, credit card, like a Gateway credit card. But only for one of them. She didn't have to pay for 2 of them. So we traded one of them to Blake and his wife for drugs. Yes, we did. Summer 2002, I'm on tour with my old punk ska band, Dead Center. I remember, ironically, the day I ran out of painkillers. Yep, El Paso, Texas. We were playing a little bar in El Paso, Texas called Wild Hairs. I think it was Wild Hairs. I don't know how you spell it. I call home. I ran out of pills that day too. So withdrawals start kicking in. I call home to check, and my cousin, Missy, that lives with us, she was pregnant too, tells me that Blake killed his wife. He shot her, and my mom was freaked out because it was over the computer we traded, because she was flirting with guys on AOL. My mom thought he was going to come for her because she gave it to them. She gave them it. And we were helpless because me and my little brother, who's bigger than me, my bassist, were in El Paso, Texas, and had no way to protect her. Yeah, I don't know the event, like how the events happened, like, because I guess he wasn't arrested at first. I don't know. I don't really know it all, but I know she was freaking out though. Yeah, so I was going through withdrawals in El Paso, Texas. There was nothing I could do. Soon after, he was arrested and ended up pleading guilty and sentenced to 30 years, 2002. Oh, so he's got 10 more years, but I don't know if he'll get out early, I actually have these hard copies. That's our old neighbor Blake, see your shit stash. This is July 24, 2002. Yeah, their kids were there, 3 kids. And we lived right next to them. Not when this happened, we moved, but we kept in touch because we bought pills off him. But he shot her like 5 times. I think, was it with a shotgun? That's how I remember it, at least. The kids were young too. There's a baby. Shot several times and was found lying on her side in the living room. Damn, I've been in that living room so many times. I remember like one of the last time I was there just getting pills, and Joe Dirt was on TV, and I thought it was appropriate because he kind of reminded me of Joe Dirt. She was flirting, that's why, like online. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. Digging it up, what? All right, history. He was a drunk redneck. On Monday, the day she was killed, she and her youngest son visited the community pool. God, the trailer park pool. I remember that place. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I thought I might say something else here. She used to come yelling at us because we had a jam room in my trailer out back. We stuck a drum set in there and shit, and we would jam. That was a flop house I lived in. My mom worked 2 jobs, so we were always fucking like getting drunk and shit when she was at work. Horry County man pleaded guilty Monday to killing his wife on July 22nd, 2002 in Garden City. Adam Blake Ellis was sentenced by Judge Paula Thomas to 30 years in jail. He's accused of shooting his wife 6 times after an alleged computer affair. We gave them that fucking computer for drugs. And here's me and Ed. I always say he's still in all my bands. And we're in my front yard. I'm like 16, and I think I'm like 16, he's like 15. It's when I first met him. That's the house happened in, that little trailer right there. I lived in this little trailer right here. Yeah, I know, I look like a hippie. So Ed's got a Sid Vicious hat on. He's 15, he's got hair. Look at my hair. It wasn't the 70s, it was the 90s. That was his car. His kids were little assholes too. They would throw rocks at cars and shit. Alright, so that's one of the killers I knew. I knew him pretty well. And then I worked with this guy 10 years later. This guy, what's his name? Dustin. He was my trainer at Landshark Bar and Grill. He was younger than me, but he already worked at Margaritaville, so he was my trainer. He was around me with knives and shit, and he killed somebody with a knife. I remember I was getting ready for work. I was like, oh my God, Dustin's on TV. Fucking murdered somebody. I let him borrow my shoes that week for work. Because at the time, we were both riding mopeds in, which it was easier to get there on a moped because it was right on the ocean. And you can't park cars down there. So you had to park and walk like blocks. But on a moped, we could park out back. I'm leaving work at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll get hopping on my moped. And he comes scooting in on his moped. He's like, hey, man, Dave Deluxe. I was at a party last night and I forgot my chef shoes. Do you think I could borrow yours? So we switched shoes for the day. So this murderer wore my shoes. Pled guilty Monday to killing Christopher Nance. He was like a restaurant guy here in Garden City or something. Throwing a knife and gun used? See, I don't even remember shit. Throwing a knife and gun used in the crime into the inlet and burning their clothes before going back to Nance's home, siphoning gasoline out of the lawnmower and setting his body on fire. God damn, Dustin was only 25, so yeah, he was my trainer. He didn't train me how to kill anybody. All right, that's good enough. But yeah, I know 2 murderers, at least. I mean, I could know more, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you guys do in your spare time. It's crazy, isn't it? In the kitchen, you have to wear non-slip shoes. So, like, you gotta wear kitchen shoes. You don't slip in the fish water and stuff. He wouldn't be able to work if he wasn't wearing them. It's too dangerous. So basically, what we had kind of were like Crocs, but they weren't Crocs. They didn't have holes in them, but they're just like no slip. They're actually pretty comfortable and kind of bouncy. So yeah, I let them borrow my shoes for the night. Yeah, there's a few different kinds you can get. I guess we both had the Croc type ones, but with no holes. I couldn't wear shorts either. I had to wear pants because I could spill grease on myself. I did. I spilled grease down my arm one day, bacon grease. We had always trays of bacon in the oven, 500-degree oven. Spilled it down my arm. The Jamaican girls, Sonia, I'm still friends with her on Facebook. Sonia and Michelle, I think, told me to put mustard on it. I thought maybe they thought it smelled like a hot dog. I don't know. Put mustard on it. And I guess it helped with the burning. So yeah, I burned the fuck out. I had bubbles on it, like big bubbles. Oh no. But I still worked all day in the kitchen. Then went after that job to my second job at another kitchen, washing dishes. And then after that, went and played a show in the same plaza because the Slavs were playing, and went and played bass. And I just had my arm wrapped up with fucking mustard on it all day. Yeah, because I was working part-time at this like little fancy place. Oh, I was just wanting to wash dishes, but they had me prepped too. This before I got this job at Land Shark, I just took what I could get, and they let me work 2 days a week for cash, just like dishes and prepping. I had to cut calamari heads. You know how I hate that shit? I had to touch them. And I had to cut them in the rings. And it was fucking disgusting. I'm like, I'm cutting the fucking predator here, aliens and shit. They were nice. They were lesbians. They would always get drunk and give me more money and, like, you know, give me beer. They were really nice. It was like a fancy Mediterranean place. But on the other end of that plaza was a little bar, like an Irish bar. And the Slavs had a show that night that I burned myself. Oh, I was doing Whip It Up back with these old guys. I forgot about that. Spanky and Charlie. Yeah, I was up back doing Whippets with Spanky and Charlie. With, like, mustard on my arm and shit. I think there's pictures of that show somewhere. I bet you I can find pictures of me playing for the Slavs with a bandage on, and it's that night. Worked all fucking day. 2 jobs. Bet you I can. No, 2 murders. Bet you I probably know them. I bet you I know more. I just don't realize it. Mother trucker. Oh, I guess I'm the Slavs on Facebook now. I'm whatever it is. Yep. So I got a picture from that same night I was just talking about. I worked 2 jobs with bacon grease on me and mustard and played bass for the Slavs, and there's Seth. Me and Seth. That's that night. Like all fucking day. Look at this bandage. Mustard. Like, to the discoloration, that's mustard. Ooh, fucking staring at me, Dustin. Goddamn. He was kind of weird now that I think about it. This is who just got married, the singer Seth. The wedding I just went to. These pictures. There's us puking on a table. Not really, but that's Seth, Fats, Ed, and me. Yeah, the photo shoot we had by dumpster. Because we were trying to get on the Dropkick Murphy show. So I had to climb the dumpster here. Here's Ed. And you hear me talk about Fats sometimes. That's Fats. He's like 7 feet tall. He's Canadian. And that's Seth. Fun. But, yep, that's that night. I wonder if I had to cut calamari heads that night. I don't know. I want to get me. I don't even work in a restaurant. I think non-slip shoes were comfy. Yeah. I didn't see what happened, but hopefully everything works out. I don't know where I missed it. Kind of confusing here. Oh wait. Oh shit. Yeah, I hope he feels better. I just saw it there. Sorry. Yeah, hope he feels better. It's the worst. I hate having to stay at the hospital. The only time, well, not recently, the only time, no, it's not even that recent that I've stayed at the hospital was when the kids were born. And I hated it then. I hated it then. I have to go walk downstairs across the highway to smoke a cigarette now. It's like, somebody just died, your friend dies or your family dies. Nope, can't smoke a cigarette. Within a certain amount of fucking, just have a kid, can't smoke a cigar and celebrate. Yeah, well, yeah, get him to go to sleep. Hope he feels better. I stayed with my cousin Russell when I was 15 when he pushed the girl out of the way and took getting hit by a car that went around their school bus, and it kind of ruined his life. But I stayed there then. Pretty good, a boo. Oh, boo, it's only been 30 minutes. Ooh. My cousin Russell, when I was about 15, he got hit by a car. They were at the school bus. They lived. We all moved here from Massachusetts, but they moved out to the country. That's Auntie Dina, her kids, one of her kids, Auntie Dina, the one that has like a fucking Boston/Deep South accent. That's really weird because I think it was forced at first, and she was dating a trucker named Kim at the time, a dude with like a mullet. She's a mean bitch though. One of her sons. She got 6 kids. One of her sons, my cousin Russell. He's the one that we ran from the cops, and he was driving, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And he fucking it was just me and him. Good guy to have on your side, but nobody did want it, But but no, when it was like he was, I don't know, I think I'm a little older. He's probably like 14 or something like that, 15. Yeah, I don't remember everything about it, but I know, they were walking on the bus and somebody went around the bus. I don't remember the speed. I tried looking for the article lately, like recently when I had newspapers. I couldn't find anything. I mean, they were kids though, so I don't know if they wouldn't have names probably. Or I mean, I guess I could, but I couldn't find anything. But that he got hit, and he used to play football and all that shit, and his muscle. I remember going to the hospital. They had to cut his legs open on the sides to let his muscles. They were so, whatever it's called, where it's all big. What's that called? Thinking inflamed is what I'm thinking, but that's not it. But yeah, it fucking like slices on its legs, and that's the same day that I chopped my finger to the bone at work. I still worked then. I've always been working. At 15, I was working at a restaurant, a little hut. I'll come in and clean and prep. And I didn't go to sleep the night before, and I was chopping onions like hiya, and I chopped it. Oh, thinking about it, I chopped it to my bone. But I hate hospitals. Swollen, thank you. I hate hospitals. So the owners, Clarine and Jimmy from New York, they took care of me. Like, they'd feed me. They knew I was a poor kid from the trailer park. They were afraid I was going to sue them because I was working under the table for them, pretty much, I guess, illegally, because it was just under the table, like cash, daily. But they were good to me, so I wasn't going to do that to them. So I was like, don't just go. They ran to Walgreens or whatever and got like one of those metal things, and we bent it around my finger. We taped my finger up. It healed. It healed after like 3 months. I didn't go I went to the hospital though for my cousin. They got hit by a car at the bus. I remember I brought my acoustic and everything, and I had to play. My finger was in that thing, so I just had to play with these 3 fingers. I didn't go for me though. Good night. Oh, you're freaking me out. I can't read those words. Blood and arteries. They don't exist. I'm just gonna tell myself that. They kind of don't. Blood and shit grosses me out. I don't like thinking about cuts and blood and stuff. Ugh. I do have a scar though, because I chopped my finger to the bone. It healed at least. Ugh. I don't like getting hurt. I got hurt a lot as a kid. I got so many stitches and stuff. I don't. Ugh. I mean, not. I think it's not like a million stitches or anything, but just, you know, from 3 accidents. What's this noise? It's raining. There's a hurricane here. It's raining. 36, 51 stitches. 11 in my forehead, 4 in my chin, and 36 in my leg. I think there were some inside ones in my leg too, but. Yeah. Oh, that was recent too. You know, even though the golf club to the forehead was pretty bad, I think the tree fort in my leg was worse. I think it was worse. More stitches. Ed's got a screw in his ankle. You know, he's from New York City. He moved to Florida. He moved to Tampa. God damn, that's rain. He moved to Tampa Bay, Florida when he was 14 for a year. And then he moved here from there when he was 15. That's when I met him. So as an adolescent in New York City, going to Catholic school and all that shit too. God damn, it's loud. Hope he doesn't take away the trampoline. It's like sideways rain hit my garage door. God damn. It's all I don't know. Can you hear that? You got to be able to hear that. Holy shit. That's Nicole. Yeah. What is this like? It says light rain on my computer here. Yeah. Oh my shit. Getting jealous. Boom, boom. Calm down. Looks like it's coming behind us. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Let's look this way. God damn though, it don't sound good. It's right outside my door. Yes, boo boo. That's why we didn't go for a WALK tonight, because I'm sorry. I know you want to, but I think she won't go out there in this rain. Tropical depression, Nicole. So we are right here. 70 miles an hour, my ass. Where's that? No, I'm over here somewhere. Somewhere over here. Why is it? How you sit over here? That's crazy. It makes sense. He worked this thing to do. Clouds? Ain't no clouds there. There we go. Oh yeah, that's kind of what the shape these things take. Nicole, why you look like a little bitch and you're all loud and shit? I mean, come on, doesn't make sense. Look at, I'm just like sitting here. What the fuck? Oh shit. I heard there might be tornado warnings, but I didn't get a tornado warning. I did not get a tornado warning. Let's look over here. See what my local newscaster dudes say. God damn, that's crazy. What did I saw it earlier. WPDE? Maybe. It's a cat. All right. That's a good thing. Cats are good. This guy in a mask. Guys in masks aren't good. Okay. It's a fried chicken. I haven't eaten KFC in so long. Tornado watch 5 hours ago till 1 a.m. Well, I haven't been getting things on my phone or anything. I mean, you figure that they do that now for every fucking time it like sprinkles outside. So run for cover, you're gonna die, the world's like ending because it's sprinkling out. It kind of looks like that Dustin dude. Oh my god. Yeah, Robert Buckley. Juvenile. He's gonna get his ass kicked. Yeah, I don't know. This is crazy. That's Dwight. Alright, that's enough of this. I don't know, man. It's like sideways rain and shit. I don't know what's going on. I know it rained all day and I have wet feet. You're on the internet. I should so I had the GM the other day gave me a list of fucking like slides to make, so I had to make a bunch this week. I just threw them all together. So let's see how we did. Some of these are older though. Hold on. Yeah, so I made all these a while ago, but the new ones I had to make past like 2 days, which is what I did today in the rain for one of them. Now I did this for nothing evidently, and I was pretty proud of this. Look I carved the fucking price into the tree. All right. And then I don't even need this one. I'm keeping it up anyway because I worked on it. Fucking pain in my ass. I carved the fucking price of the tree. It looks great. That's an old one. On. So that's one I had to make. I made that. It's like I always want to keep using wood signs pointing and stuff, but I think I can only do so much. I can only think of so much, you know? And some are real pictures that I did this week. I took this picture and made this. Same here, did the same thing here. And I just threw that one up today, yeah. So yeah, that's all, and that's old. But see, so I make these sizes for this one, but I make other ones too, like and I finished somebody, oh, are you in the chat? I made a logo today. For Jimmy. Jimmy! I don't know if he's in the chat or not, but yes, I made a logo. What is it? So the same thing, so I gotta make different sizes. So, alright, see? So I make them down here too. These are PNGs. Huh? I'll shut it in a minute. Okay, hold on. Hang tight. Well, I'm gonna tell you. So anyway, yeah, all these sizes. But then also, when you click on them, I make these too. So it's like all these different sizes I gotta make and shit. But it's cool. I've learned a lot by doing that. Every month it's like that. For years I've been doing it. And it's like, how many times can I do this, that, or the other thing? I do try to make them pop though. So she comes down here, right? The wind and shit, it's really bad. Cause we have the screen and porch, and sometimes we'll just leave the screen porch open, like propped open for the dogs. So I don't so my lazy ass ain't gotta walk out 2 doors and open the other door. I'll open the one door and the other door's just propped open for him. So she wakes up, comes down here. She's like, is the screen door shut? I'm like, oh shit, no, I'll get in a minute. She's like, now. So it's too windy, I don't want to blow it off. come in. She couldn't walk out there. You know what I mean? Telling you. Always. It's always this. You can't do it. You gotta fucking yell at me to do it. Yeah, I like the newer ones too. There's one more thing on that list though I gotta do. The thing I hate the most. Update employee pictures. So I'm not gonna do it until they fucking say something to me. Like, cause you know, I feel like a fucking picture rapist. What the fuck is that? You can't do it? Don't, yeah. Does that make sense? You couldn't just do it. I doesn't know how to do it, honestly. You can't turn the fucking TV on. I don't fucking work a TV. I'm saying that's my life. Yeah. Ridiculous. Never in my life had somebody, when they go grocery shopping, call me when they're 5 minutes away so to make sure I go outside to help them carry groceries in. I've never, like all time, I've never in my life heard of anybody ever doing that. She does that. Does that. Can you come outside? I'll be home in 2 minutes. I can't just wait for you to walk in with a couple bags and I'll go out and help you. You have to call me in advance every time. It's fucking weird, man. I know. Really? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, this bike actually, I wish it was like a animated file. Like I could probably, well, I don't really know what I could do. I guess I could probably make it so it would bend this way now. I don't know. Fuck around with it. I don't know. Get the light turn on and off. I just have to like do it a different way. Oh, I just saw this. I chose to ride a hurricane at Disney World, blah, 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 whatever. I can't see the whole article. My boss left for vacation today, going to fucking Disney World. I was like, have fun with that shit. Party in the office tomorrow. Nah, he's cool. He's cool. But even though he's cool, it's still, I like when he's off, you know? Today I put up, because he wanted, like yesterday, he had me go out and take some pictures of a GMC. Acadia. All right, GMC Acadia. So, I wonder if I can get this on my... Let me see. I'll show you. You find the screenshot he sent me. He didn't have to say anything. He just sent me a screenshot, okay? And with something circled on it. And I didn't know there was anything wrong with it. I had to look it up, and I was like, oh shit. But on his email. So, well, at least he caught it pretty early on, because I know I've made flyers before for like some certain specials or whatever, some oil change specials for the quick lane or whatever. And I always do this. I need to remember to always check this, because it's happened twice now when it's gone out without, like, you're supposed to be the fucking editor, man. You don't hold me responsible for spelling. I'm doing my best here, you know. I'm kind of retarded. Receive. I always fuck it up for some reason. I before E, except after C. Well, that's after C. Which one is it? It's I before E or E before I? I don't know. I always forget that I fuck it up. Fucking went out to like 5,000 people on an email. I'm like, God damn it. Like an asshole after that, you know? Oh, come on. But like I said, I came in, they had a list. He had a list, like 50 50 new F1 whatever. That's it. That's all the direction they give me though. Like, so that's pretty cool because they do leave me do whatever I feel like doing. They just like, tell me what they need. So I do like that thing working. One more time. Except after C? Is that always the case? I still feel like that's wrong. I feel like spelling Epstein and Weinstein's wrong. Now, I used to say it, Epstein and Weinstein. Then I kind of listened to how they said it for a while. How other people said it. Believe me, I've learned to talk a lot by making videos. Because people used to correct me all the time. I guess I used to say woman wrong. Woman. Yes, somebody corrected me in the comments years ago. If it's plural, I'm saying woman. They told me how to pronounce it better, and I figured it out. Women. I always pronounced how it was written. In my head, it was right. Woman and woman. Woman, woman. Woman and woman. Women. I'm like, that does sound better. I learned how to talk. It's always in my consciousness too. It was constructive criticism, and that actually helps. Or it can help. All right, hold on. I got an email to myself. So here, I'll show you the screenshot he sent me this morning. Or like 2 days ago, I tell him I'm going to be a little late because I had to go to the school for his jug gut. What's it called? Honor roll. And you know what he says? Congrats. So it's cool. So he sent me this. I'm out like shooting whatever. I had already posted this earlier. He sent it to me. That's all it is. Why? What is it? What did I do wrong? Arcadia. I thought I was right. It's Acadia. So I was like, oh, fuck. So I had to go on like Facebook and Instagram and fix it. So I took this out yesterday and just fucking did, so, nothing like inspiring or anything. I just did it because I had to, but I got them all up today, scheduled. Like, oh, shit. I looked it up. I'm like, oh, it's Acadia. Why did I think it was Arcadia? Fuck is Arcadia? The back door closed. I'll get it in a minute. Now. Oh, it's 11/11/2022. Ain't that neat? Women, not woman. Women. It sounds like a arcade land. I don't think it is. Who knows though? Now I wonder about that though, because they change stuff intentionally. That's what they do. They change. I mean, they take it further and change definitions and shit. But I don't know. Who the fuck knows? Maybe that's something to do with perception. I don't know. I swear it was Arcadia like yesterday though. Acadia. Did I always write it that way? How do I? Are they? Oh, wait, is it a band or something? I was like, why did I think that? I was like, was that the town of Goonies? Then I'm like, no, that was a story. What am I talking about? What off me?
Make the wicked wonder, casting their bonds asunder, and there will be no wonder the wicked go down.
Oh, I see. Has to be like, oop. Oh, okay. It's a band.
Give us the rising sun, give us the mountains high, give us the valley low.
It's going. This road goes nowhere. And it's got a watermark on it. Oh, well. You know, like hearing the Mandela effects, it makes me want to go back and listen to the whole 4-hour thing of Dr. Dick Day's thing where they talked about changing words. Because that was 1969. Was it 69? I think maybe 67, but maybe 69. These were recorded in 88, and he talks about all their plans, and that's one of the things that they would change words. And over time, they can make words, and that's what they do. I mean, over and over and over again. Now we see that now they do it like real time now. Just for racist, they make it so they're not sorry, fucking microphone thing. They make it so in a certain way you could argue that they're telling us, but it's all twisted and distorted. But in their mind, I guess they're being honest. But they don't tell us, we changed this part of the definition, that part, blah, blah, blah. That's what they do. They're very blatant, yeah. So that's what they've been. We've caught them doing that over and over again now, the last couple of years. And like the other ones that happened over the last like couple decades, like, pandemic, they changed that definition. And that means that's what they did with a lot of stuff too, though. The diagnosis. Shit like that. So they've probably always been doing that. So I wonder what the fuck, look at the word virus. It means poison. It's inverted now. Maybe that's why it's so noticeable. It's inverted. Vaccine, isolation. I mean, that is just over and over again. Gain of function. All kinds of shit, but should have had a thought, but it's gone. It's gone. Oh no, and it's back. I've been, just kind of trying to. It's a confusing subject, so I'm just trying to take my time on it and collect clips over time about reverse transcriptase activities and how they claim that meant that was the same thing as isolation. Well, there's all these clips with all these different scientists from that point of view, too, admitting that it depends on how they use the definition. Or, it depends how they mean it. That can be interchanged, blah, 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 Pretty much just saying it. 12-12. Yes, right now over here it's 11-11. Oh man, 11-11 is Whiskey Whippin' and Weed Day. It was like years ago with that other chick. It was 11-11. We had to think a Whippets, a bottle of whiskey, and some weed. It's a good day. Now it's 12-13. 11-12-13. Well, you already know I like the number 11. It's because it's the day I was born, the 11th day. Not of this month, but yeah, I know. That's kind of weird. Is it weird that it happened? Didn't it happen on like a erection day? I like calling it erection day. I just have an accent. Erection day. The blood moon or some shit. Seven, 8, 9.
No butterflies will ever stop me. I'ma shoot my shot, I call it paparazzi. In Northern California and nipping the Wasi.
Oh, there's a cat in here. Give me a pumpkin. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Look. You're on a motorcycle. Don't bite me. Like biting my legs. Oh, pumpkin, you're on a motorcycle, pumpkin. Yeah, she's like, why are you picking me up for? I like you. I just don't like when you fucking attack me in the dark at night when I'm walking by. I know you're just trying to play, I guess. Or maybe you're maybe you're just an asshole. Getting all fat, pumpkin. No, you're a good guy. I prefer it when you don't bring us dead animals to the porch at night. You gotta do what you gotta do. We found a couple, last month or 2 months ago. No, like the last 2 months maybe. Twice. Got a dead baby snake. I don't know what kind either. She likes killing stuff. I just don't like I feel horrible if I found like a dead bird on my back porch, or a dead frog, or a dead mole or something. When she was younger, she brought a live snake in the house. I guess it was like a garden snake or whatever. Fucking brought a live and let it go. Screamed like a bitch. Susie went running out of the house and went and got the neighbor kid. He got the snake up for us. No, yeah. But here's the thing: if it was a baby snake, it's a mama snake somewhere, right? I'm just hoping if you go where our yard ends, there's like a grassy area there, and then like if you go over a little bit of ways, there's bushes, and then there's like a pond. So I'm assuming it's coming from. I don't trust you. You're gonna bring a fucking snake in here or something to get me. Yeah, she was a kitten then, though. But she didn't kill it. She used to fight cicadas and shit when they were really bad a couple years ago. Well, before we had kids, Susie had a pet lizard. It was a Borneo. What was it? I think it was a Bornean mountain. It wasn't a gecko. Bornean mountain dragon, I think. And he had like a spike. His name was Spike because he had like a mohawk that went all the way down his back. And he was all right. He would just sit there. And it was cool to get high and watch him eat crickets. He was just like, like. I just didn't want to touch him. She put him on my shoulder and shit. I'm like, get this fucking thing. I'm going to freak out and scream like a girl and start flapping around. I'm going to kill your. I don't want to. I don't want to hurt your animal. Don't put it on me, though, Yeah. It was nice, though. It was always gross buying crickets, but what she would do is just dump like a bag of crickets. I don't know how many. Not a lot. Like $1 worth of crickets, however many that was. Maybe like 20 crickets or something. Just dump the bag in the cage, and he'd just eat that for like a week. But it was nice to sleep because it's like cricket sound, Yeah, but when I was like 13, my stepfather had a spotted water monitor. The shit was like fucking huge. Big ass lizard. Spotted water monitor. When I was like 13, and we had to feed him mice. And if I remember correctly, to try to make it so it wasn't so wild, you had to feed it dead mice. And so my mom it's mean, but I was a kid. I didn't do it. Put a box of mice in the freezer. They got out of the box, and I think my brother opened the freezer. There's mice running around everywhere. And the cage was he built it. It was 2x4s. Because it was big, you know, because we had to have a big like place for it. It was 2x4s, plexiglass, and then on top, like, not chicken wire, but I think it was like that orange, like worker fence stuff you can roll out. And I guess it probably chewed through that or something. Because I remember one night, me and my brother shared a room, and I opened my bedroom door, and there it is on the floor, just looking at it. It's like, you know, like, I feel like it's down here right now. Slam the door and scream. And then my mom comes and opens the door. She's in her nightgown. What? And we're on the bed. We're like, the shit's under her. I never seen my mom jump that high before. And then Casey was my stepfather at the time. I think he was drunk and he was playing with it and it bit him. I don't know what happened to the thing. It was big though. I have a few photos somewhere, but that's back when we had disposable cameras. So, you didn't know how the picture was going to turn out. They're overexposed and like really red and stuff, but you can kind of see a little bit over there. His name was Shredder, by the way. Shredder. Let me look up a spotted water monitor. Shit was huge. I mean, it's like the Komodo dragon's cousin or some shit like that. I'm going to venture to say we had it less than a year. I don't know, though. I mean, it's hard to remember exactly. We had it for a while, though. Long enough. Let me see, this kind of looks like it. I don't know if it had like this. This one has like a kind of stripier back. I don't remember. I mean, shit, this was 30 years ago almost. But it was big though. Well, that's Komodo dragon, ain't it? Yeah, it was like, but it was like, you can't understand how big that is. It's like, I mean, without the tail, probably about 3.5 feet. With the tail, like 4 feet or something like that long. I mean, it wasn't huge like a Komodo dragon. It was the size of an iguana. Big ass iguana. Fuck that. That thing on the floor looking at you in your bedroom. It was bigger than this. That's like a baby. Much bigger than that. Now, what did Susie have? I think it was a... And I will say that she gave Spike away. Not the spotted water monitor there. The one we had before we had kids. And he was still alive. She had him for like fucking... Not a long time, but 3-4 years. And he was like alive and chilling. Mountain dragon. Yeah, I guess, yeah, he kind of looked like this. Kind of looked like that. That's about right. And he was a lot smaller. He was about this big as your hand or whatever. He was about that big. Something like that. Now, he was cool. I didn't want him on me. He would just sit there and eat crickets and stuff. And I felt like Jurassic Park. So, I didn't mind him as long as she didn't put him on me. You know? But she would try to fuck around and shit. Scare me. I'm going to kill your fucking lizard on accident. I don't want it. It's kind of creepy, but they're kind of cute. Yeah, she had it for a couple of years. She gave it to a friend whenever we had kids. Yeah, I guess she used to have like a pet frog for years. She loves like frogs and lizards and shit. Weird. My kids get that from her. My kids fucking love frogs. They'll pick up every fucking frog. I mean, Albie was frog crazy earlier in the summer or spring. She had 4 of them, 2 in each hand one night. Yeah, I think I heard that, at least with the water monitor, that, yeah, he probably had to go get, like, antibiotics or something. I don't think he was bit bad, but my stepfather, he was bit. He was drunk, though. Like, he bit his hand or something like that. He probably had to get antibiotics or something. Probably went to the hospital.
be bad with you, girl, like we're robbing a bank. I wanna be mad at the world, like it took you away. Don't wanna be mad.
What pizza in the... Oh, setting the van on fire? Okay. That sucked. My ex-girlfriend had a turtle. And he was alright. I couldn't fuck with him though, because he was an asshole. His name was Ed, after Ed. And I just remember the tank sucked clean. No, I think I don't know if it was Sookie or what, because Sookie might have been a puppy then. Yeah, or it might have been her dog. Chewed the cord of the filter. So for washing and have one, and that shit would get there like every few days to a week. It was pretty bad. She always had to clean it. I couldn't touch it. I couldn't touch that fucking turtle. Snap at me. Garden City, yeah. There's turtles. There's turtles live in Garden City. Yeah, but I feel bad. Like, I can't even pick one up because I'm afraid it's gonna bite me. And I try to help them cross the road whenever I see it. So whether it's directing traffic, waiting for a real man to get out of his car and help me and move the turtle, or trying to find sticks or something to pick it up or shoo it on the side of the road. I don't know. I've seen shit where turtles' heads can come around like, whack, and like snap your finger off, you know? I don't know what a turtle could do. What about Ninja Turtles? I don't know what it's capable of. I couldn't even pick up like a bird, like a mouse or anything. I'd be afraid it was gonna bite me too. I had a pet rat for a little bit in my teens. My sister's rat killed mine, but I had a pet bunny. It was a gay rapist bunny, incestuous gay rapist bunny. So we gave him away. All they really did, I mean, they were cute looking. Not when my bunny was humping his brother, but they had these big floppy ears and they were cute. They flop around the house, but they had little turds everywhere. They didn't really do much, you know. They were furry. Yeah, they're cute, but yeah, it's like, do something, you know. It's like, yeah, you can hop and shit. So can I, you know. Yeah, the shits ain't bad. Just you don't want them to mistake it for a Cocoa Puff though. Be careful. But yeah, they are easier. I heard you could train them with a kitty litter box too. I don't know. We were young. I mean, maybe I didn't even have the patience. I don't know. I mean, I got better as I got a little older, especially with dogs though. It just reminded me, Susie used to order owl pellets to make jewelry with like little mouse skulls and stuff. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool, but kind of creepy. I like especially baby possums. I just don't like them hissing at me. I also tried to save, and this is weird. It was on the daytime. I tried to save a possum that was just sitting in the road, right down by work. I've seen lots of animals there in the back where I take pictures of cars. I have a picture of this possum somewhere. It's way down on my Instagram, like 8 years ago. But it was just standing in the road like this, and I'm like, all right, you gotta move, hissing at me and shit. I didn't want to get killed. But remember at one house that I lived in with an ex-girlfriend, we had our bicycles out back, and we had it was a condo. The whole back was 2 sliding doors, so it was like all glass. It's like 4 doors pretty much, and our bicycles there, right, with like tarp on them and stuff. And I could see through the glass door a baby possum laying on my bike seat with the tarp over him. Cute as shit. And speaking of raccoons, I just shared this today. My old raccoon friends, I miss them. My old house. I used to live stream. You could hear them, I guess, having sex in the trees. That was gross, and it sounded weird. It sounded like they were killing each other, but if you're quiet and I left the bowl of dog food out, they would come up my back porch and eat the rest of the dog food out the bowl. And I saw one coming, and I sat down my DSLR just on the ground, my back door on the ground. I was standing right there, but I've talked about this recently. This is the pirate ship I made Judd, that old fence. We had our fence expanded. See the slide? I fucking built it up with, you can't see that great though. At the old house. All right, so this is the raccoon, one of the raccoons.
Cute.
Eating out of Boo Boo's old bowl. Stop for a second. They probably slid down that slide and stuff for fun. Yeah, so my raccoon friends, they lived in that dead tree back there behind our fence. No, I never had a problem with the raccoons with our cats. Like, we had other cats there, or at least one or two. But it was our old house. When we first had it built in 2012 and we moved in, we had a cat named Mike. And we had trouble with him, not with raccoons. There was a fucking pack of feral cats out in the little wooded area by us. There was fucking wild feral cats, and that's what we had a problem with. Our old neighbor, Lou and Pat, this old couple, they, I guess, are called animal control, and they had all these traps set up. They got rid of the feral cats, but twice we had to like take Mike to the vet. He had I guess where they scratched him or whatever. It was all puffed up, like puffed up and stuff, like infected. Yeah. He ended up retiring and going to my sister, the cat lady's house, but yeah, they didn't kill him or anything, you know. My sister would just take old cats and stuff. She loves cats. You know what? I think Mike was her cat, and we had him for a while. But I know she took I think Autumn's still alive. This cat I had when I was married. How is this possible? That cat's gonna be like 40. Maybe she's dead. I gotta ask my mom. I'm gonna ask her tomorrow. Is Autumn still alive? My ex-wife had a cat. That was an old barn cat with a nub for her tail. I don't know what happened. And I want to say that Autumn at this point was old, fixed, thank God by then. Big swinging udders because she had like 100 kittens. I don't know how many, but she had lots of kittens already. So older, fixed, big swinging udders, no tail. Fucking shedded fur everywhere. Very soft, but shedded everywhere. I think she might still be alive. I mean, she could have only been, at the very least, like 3 years old when we got her. But I wanted to say 8. We just say 3. Just say 3 in like 2005. I guess it is possible. She might still be alive. Yeah, because I didn't think she was that young, but shit, even if she was 6, she could still be alive right now. Ed had cats till they were like 21, 22. I could be wrong. Autumn might be dead, but I'll ask my mom tomorrow. I don't remember. I know Mike died recently. And shit, that was 10 years ago the feral cats were beating him up, you know? And he just recently died. You know what? Autumn might be dead. I don't know. I gotta ask. I never touched a raccoon. Well, I would be on my back porch just smoking weed, and that's when I was writing a lot of poetry when I got published. And they would just come eat at the dog bowl. I wouldn't want to get too close. I wasn't trying to get too close to them or fuck with them or anything, but I stayed away from them. They stayed away from me, but they were like 4 feet away or something, you know? Do anything. I got. Hopefully I have more. I'm gonna smoke this and call it a night. One time, they lived in this dead tree, and there was a hurricane or a tropical storm or something, and I saw one of the raccoons hanging out of the tree with its feet in the air. I was like, holy shit! It didn't get blown away though, but he was hanging out of the fucking hole, like holding on to something. Yeah, they'll talk. Yeah, they were getting my trash too. I had to learn to fucking like make sure it was all covered up. Cause no, we did. Maybe they did before we got a rolly bin one. Or I think I had a rolly bin one and then a couple extra ones. Or maybe I would. Yeah, I think I was lazy, and I put them in these outside ones in the backyard because I was too lazy to walk to the front and around the trash in there. So I just did that later. That's my problem, being lazy with like trash and stuff. That's how I set my van on fire. Yep. What you doing letting a fucking giraffe lick you? I don't know. I saw some giraffes lately in Greenville, and they were fucking weird looking. They're like alien giraffes. I don't know what was up with them. Just had this like weird look. Fucking stop it. I don't feel excited.
I'm starting to black out. I'm staring at the stars. Running from myself. I'm running from myself. I'm starting to black out. I'm staring at the stars.
I don't know what that is. Ooh. And there's a couple Greenvilles. I don't know if it's the same one. Is it South Carolina? Gotta go to the Charlotte area in January. So in 2 months. For like 3 days. I've never been licked by a giraffe. I don't think I've ever been close enough for a giraffe to lick me. I don't know. I have ridden an elephant though. That counts for anything. Downtown. Yeah, I don't like I get to choose anything about my life, I go where I'm told when we have to. So, it already the last 2 weekends. Last weekend I went to Florence, an hour and a half away, and then the weekend before I went to Mount Pleasant, like an hour and a half away. God damn, I don't want to go nowhere. Yeah, we have to go to Great Wolf Lodge. So the kids are already ape shit about that. Yeah, it's like a cat's tongue, but like different. So kind of like it, but kind of different. I think I've only been maybe through a sliver of Oklahoma one time on tour on the way home, possibly. So I know we went out west, kind of South Texas. We went to Houston and San Antonio and San Marcos. We stayed, and then El Paso. And on our way home from Vegas, we went to the northern tip of Texas briefly. So I might have been there for like 2 seconds. I don't know. I don't know if that road goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go fucking try to find something to eat. No, it's beef stew. I'm going to go heat up some beef stew, and then I'm going to pass out. But I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you missed it, I put the video out 2 days ago. It's not on YouTube, though.